Brick, aka Beauty Brick, and this is the tutorial today. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what to name it. I have, as you can see, my lip is coming off. So I had to recharge my battery, so that took some time. So I decided to get on chat roulette with this makeup, and I was laughing and stuff, so it's kind of already flopping off my face. But yeah, I don't know. It's makeup. You guys want makeup. I made a little thing to cover my eye, so yeah. So if you'd like to know how to do this, keep on watching. First, I gotta tell you what you're going to need. To start, I just used a red lip liner. You can use a shadow or any pencil of your choice, and traced out where I want the skin to be. And as you can see, I did not include my nose originally, but I do change that plan later on. Then I just took some scar wax with a butter knife and some lotion on my hand, and then I dropped the scar wax on the floor. And I had hair on it and stuff, so I had to get some fresh scar wax. Yeah, good job, Rick. And so a nice clean scar wax, you're going to mold it with your fingers. The warmth of your hands is going to help it be a little easier to shape. Don't work it too much, it'll also get too loose for you. And yeah, I was listening to Lady Gaga. So now I'm just taking some spirit gum and putting that where you're going to place the wax. This helps it stick to your skin. And then I take my finger and I tap it just to kind of help it get stickier faster, because I am impatient. And then you just place your little snake of wax on where you trace your little line at. Then you take your butter knife, put a little lotion on it to help it slide a little easier. Then you're going to blend that in towards your skin. It's easier now that you can see what the finished look is, but you're trying to make it look like the normal flesh is layered on top of the other flesh. So you got to make it look, give it depth to the edges. So smooth that into your skin the best that you can. And again, the lotion really does help to do this. And then just take the back of the butter knife, again with some lotion on it, and flip up the edges so that you can tell that it's not attached to your skin, if that makes sense, hopefully. And then you just keep working it until it really does look good. For the rest of the skin, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do with it when I started. I just took some liquid latex on a Q-tip and tried to give it some texture just to make it look more grody. So that's what this is. I mean, this really isn't necessary, but I figure since I did it, I will show you. And then I also took the liquid latex and I sealed the ends of the wax. This just keeps the wax from moving whenever you're putting the other colors on top of it. The latex will seal it. And for the eye patch, I took a cosmetic puff thing and I just took one of the layers off of it and layered that with latex one time and then blow dried it, and it turned out actually really good. It's a lot easier than putting layer after layer of latex to get something like this. And then I just shaped it to my face and I put a layer of spirit gum down around my eye. And be careful because spirit gum, it does irritate your eyes, so be careful where you're putting it. It did make my eye water a little bit, but it wasn't too horrible. Plus, I have extremely sensitive eyes, so you should be okay. Now this is just a little bit of fluff from inside of the cotton pad. This one will keep it from being sunken in where my eye is, and two, helps it from bothering my eye. It gives it a little bit more comfort when you're wearing it. And then I just put that in there and sealed off the edges, stuck it down in there. Make sure you get underneath where the wax is so that it's not overlapping this new skin part. Then I took some toilet paper. It was double ply, so you rip it in half, and I would suggest doing this before you cover one of your eyes. It might be a lot easier, but just rip it like that, and then just like you do the good old latex and toilet paper trick, put down some latex, rip up some toilet paper, pat it down, bunch of layers. Goal here is to make that edge where the cotton pad is on your eyeball disappear and blend in with the rest of the nastiness on your face. And as you can see here, I did cover my mouth a little bit, just layering more latex to it, and yeah. I waited for all that to dry. I did start on the inside of the skin, and I put a bunch of foundation and concealer to help make that skin brighter. And now I'm taking Vaseline, petroleum jelly, which I know does react with latex, but I didn't have any problem. So it like breaks down latex, but anyways, it was fine. But this helps it to not have that dry look to it that I don't like. You can also use castor oil, which would not react with the latex, but I had Vaseline, so that is what I used. And then I just took some yellow face paint, and this is just starting to tone out that color. I'm not even entirely sure what I was going for even. It just, I guess, leathery look, decayed old flesh. I don't know, but I think it turned out okay. Took some green face paint and just a few dots. Now this is the super cheap face paint that was 99 cents at Walmart at Halloween time like 3 years ago. And I still have it because I bought like every single one they had after Halloween. So stock up on the cheap stuff because, I mean, it works. Obviously, look, it's working just fine. Now I'm using my brownish red color, which I thought I grabbed the other color, but it all just gets on there anyways. Blended that in. And then I took some red to give it a warmer tone. And now my handy dandy 88 palette, I'm taking the blues and greens and dusting that over top of the colors I put down. Now using a flat brush, I just took the cream shadows again, and this is going to create more depth underneath where the skin flap is attached to my face. So you go in there and you work it and you blend it out. And Blend, blend, blend. Sides are all made look like that. And you take your 88 palette, and now I'm using the browns and reds, kind of mixing it together to add a little bit of contour to the side of the grody side of the face, and just add a little bit more to it. Blood gel with just a small brush and going in around the edges again. I don't think I'm ever going to use up this whole tub of blood gel. I mean, you don't need too much of it to make it look good, so I would suggest buying some of it. Pretty good stuff. I like it. And it doesn't dry. It like stays like that jelly type consistency, which I really like, because sometimes you want it to dry, sometimes you don't. So you just put that around, and then also where the staple will be puncturing the skin, I added some blood as well. Now just taking the cheap fake blood out of the tube, making a drip where the staples will be adhered to my face. And it's not too particular how it looks. It's just blood running down your face.
Picture this.
And then the last little piece is putting the staples in. Now, because you did put that latex over top of the wax, you might have to break through the latex to get to the wax to make sure it sticks. But I mean, once they're pretty much in, because that wax will hold it there. But if you're not entirely sure, you can always put a little dab of latex on it, or even lash glue.
So I hope you liked the tutorial.